Let's see how these mowers start. We know a Honda starts well, right? Whoop. When it's on. The only thing you have to do is hold down the off button. I'm going voiceover here because my audio turned out to be terrible. But what I'm trying to say here is that I'm a landscaper and I mow commercially about 2 days a week. And the amount of lawns I do in the week, most residential people just doing their own lawn would do in a year, a season. So, and what I do in a season, most residential people would use their lawnmower. It would be a lifetime of use. So just a little background about how I use that. And the Toro is 5-6 seasons old, 7 seasons maybe. First thing you're going to want to see is how these mowers cut tall, long, heavy grass like I have here. Let's get rid of these bags and see what the difference is. Before I take off these bags one-handed, I did want to show you a difference. I do like that Honda have these little tabs on the inside. If you are emptying this bag into let's say a plastic bag, I'll show you on the Toro. These stick out. And I mean, if you're just dumping into like a plastic bin, not an issue, but this may be an issue for you. Something to consider. On the downside of the Honda's design, these little tabs, where are we here? Yeah, they do collect debris and grass in there. It is a problem. And of course, Honda no side discharge. On a Toro, you get a little chute that comes out. Seems really hokey, but it works. Honda's discharge, it just comes out at your feet. Plugs up, horrible design. Again, if you're never going to discharge out the back or out the side, this may not be an issue for you. But we do it all. We discharge out the side because we are mowing commercially. We are mowing a lot of lawns. We need it, all three. Kind of bag it, mulch it. They both bag fantastic. If you're looking for a mower to bag, both are bag it fantastic. They put a lot of grass in there and only plug on the rare occasion if it's wet or sticky dandelions and weeds, things like that. So going from bag to mulch, it's just this little flipper. I mean, really convenient design if that's something important to you. Toro, you need a separate plug. This pops in and out, and you do tend to fight with it. But again, if you're sticking with one way, it may not be an issue. I say 50% of the equation of buying a mower is ergonomics. And there is a big difference between these mowers. And it's up for you to decide what you like the best. For me, the Toro. Now, operating the Toro, as far as the drive control, is just sliding this, sliding this back and forth. That's all you do. Push in, go faster, let up, go slower. Now, the Honda has an interesting design, but you twist to go fast and slow. And it does become intuitive after a while, but it is not better. The Toro's is better. And this may be a huge thing for you. Both of these are excellent mowers. As I said, I would buy that Toro again in a heartbeat. It's just the Honda dealer is closer. And I wanted to see, is the hype worth it? They're exactly the same price. I can't tell you how much I paid because I don't live where you live. All I can tell you is these mowers cost about 3 times as much as a big box store branded mower. They are high-end residential mowers. They are not commercial mowers. You can find both of these Toro and Honda make mowers that cost twice what these cost again, and I'm sure they're worth it. But that's, if you're clicked on this video, I don't think that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a good commercial mower. Both of these fit the bill. It's just, can you live with these controls? Which you like better? If you're a Honda person, I'm sure you're going to stick with a Honda, but is the Honda better? I would say not, and sorry Honda people. It's just not a better mower. This is a stamped steel deck. This is a cast deck. It's probably cast pot metal, but it is a cast deck. The motor, you see it's pouring out oil. You saw it started great, even it's so old. Okay, grass is all trampled down. Let's see how the Honda does. Starting it, I do like this little positive on-off. It is something to get caught up with if you're going into shrubs and trees. What the wires, of course, are exposed. I made a little mod here that just keeps the wires in a little tighter. I've also, the pull cord is down here. You may have noticed that. Typically they rest up here, but with the blade stop, roto stop design, I didn't see it was necessary having the cord way out here. But, and again, I did the same mod on the Toro, just keeping the wires all in. Of course, the Toro, the off switch is here on the outside, ready to get caught on everything. Tough to does I don't like it. I just relocated a momentary switch down here. But again, something to consider. All right. Sorry for the fast camera on. We're going one-handed. So of course, when the camera's on, it mulches pretty good. You're left with a little trail of grass. I don't know if you're making it out, but on the right side of the mower, kind of where it discharges, it leaves a little trail, and you can see where I made my turns. You know, it's leaving a bunch of grass. So Honda advertises this twin blade system. It's no better than this. I mean, we'll fire this one up and see how it does. I still have some grass here and there, but yeah. But, you know, take your time. You might have to double cut. No, I know what you're saying. This grass is way too long to mulch. You're not supposed to mulch it this tall. I 100% agree. But again, if you're in the business I am, you rarely get what you want. I mean, you're always going into yards and they're super tall and you have to mulch them, and you know, you're fighting with customers about you left grass all over the lawn. Well, should have been cut 2 weeks ago, right? So you get what you play the hand you're dealt, right? So, and of course you want to know how it cuts tall, wet, heavy grass, I mean, or how it mulches it. All right, we'll try the Toro. blade stop is, I think, a little better. You just have to hold that momentary switch down where the Toro, it just shuts off. The Toro doesn't mulch perfect with a single blade. You know, it may even mulch better, but I mean, it's not perfect. Neither's perfect. Neither cut mulch heavy wet grass, but they both mulch about the same. So there is no positive answer. Reliability is yet to be seen. The Toro, very reliable. Now that said, we do break mowers. They fall out of trucks. Wheels get broken. I found the adjusters very quite fragile. So we've broken these, you know, maybe they've been dropped over curbs or driven over curbs and they break. Like, I don't know, because staff are using them. So everything breaks. So it's how the dealer is. The dealer is just closer on the Honda than the Toro. I don't have to drive. I have to drive an hour to get parts for this. This is 10 minutes away. That's me. So I don't know about reliability, but I mean, the Toro has been very reliable. You can see the front wheels, the non-driven wheels, are worn right off. I've probably been through 3 or 4 sets of back wheels. I've rebuilt the drive system. You know, just wore it out, right? It's, you know, I grease it, but it's just so many hours it wears out. So this is for you to decide. I'm here to show you the differences. For my money, and the dealers were the same distance, I would buy a Toro again. I don't know if I would buy a Honda again. It's a good mower, but it's not better than the Toro. And I like the ergonomics. I like the drive system. That personal pace is just better than this flippy flipper. But you know, try them both, right? Go and see what you like. But thanks for watching. Hope this was informative. You know, even let me know right in the comments, you know, if you had success or any experience with these. I know a $3,000 walk behind is a better mower. Like, you know, I'm not that, you know, obtuse, right? But if you're gonna put that comment in, well, you know, yeah, I'm sure you probably have no uploads yourself, or no uploads about mowers or things like that. But hey, we'll assume you're an expert, right? But all right, catch you later.